Hello Internet, it's Andrew Michael, and welcome to today's Nintendo Switch demo review. And in today's Nintendo Switch demo review, we are going to be playing Katamari Damacy, the Reroll edition. Now this is the demo version, and this game is available for $29.99 on the Nintendo eShop right now. Now let's get into today's demo review. From the makers of Bandai Namco and Cryware, we bring you Katamari, the next addition to this genre. Now, I have not played a Katamari Damacy, and I've not played a Katamari game at all. So, we're going to be getting into some interesting things. So, let's get into this. So as you can see, some weird stuff happens in the beginning, and as you can see, a really long cutscene plays. And I swear, I'm not making this stuff up. This is how this game plays out. You have this really weird thing. You know, and then, like I said, when you're watching the cutscene, you look like you're high. Like, look at this. Some people might think, Andrew, are you been smoking something? Yeah, let's skip all that. You can watch the whole thing if you played that demo there. So let's get into this. So, as you can see here, our little campaign starts off. You get a little bit of a backstory on why we're doing this. And really, to be honest, this isn't anything that is not out of the ordinary, you know. A little bit of the story is good, and I do like that they are advancing that. Even in the demo version of this, they kind of tell you why you're doing this and why exactly you're going through this. So I'm just going to speed through this really quickly so that way you don't have to see all this. And so basically what we have here is it tells you a little bit of a story about how there are a bunch of stars up there, and you can go be the next star if you wanted to. So here we have it, and they even break the fourth wall saying, go ahead and play the demo version. Go ahead and get things rolling, literally. Because as you do this, you'll basically see what you have to do is then roll this ball as much as you can and get at least 10 centimeters in diameter on this ball. Now what the objective is simple. You have to get 10 centimeters of a diameter on this ball. That way you can pass this mission. Now, if you need to, here's a little bit of a game mechanic. If you stop right here, what you can then have here is look around. You can then change your directions like this. So I liked how I was able to just press some buttons and do that. And what I'm using is I'm using my red Joy-Con and this little, analog stick to move this around. And really, this isn't a hard game, but it is a little bit of like it has that Super Monkey Ball feel to it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically Super Monkey Ball is where you have to balance everything and you have to perfectly time everything or else you'll fall off the map. This is kind of like that, except you don't die if you fall off. It's just a really big map, and you just have to be careful with what you're doing. And you don't want to lose your bearings either. And then plus two, this first level is pretty comical because when you're first playing this, you have no idea what the heck you're doing. But then once he explains to you, basically you have 4 minutes to complete this, as you can see on the top right of this. What happens there is then you're just rolling around the map and you're just trying to collect items. And so basically with this too, you basically use your left stick as your camera and you use the right to move. So it's kind of like that invertedness of everything, of why exactly you're doing this. Now, if you don't know what I mean by invertedness, like you know how on some games you have to use your left analog stick to move and your right analog stick to use the camera? Well, this is inverted. So basically with your left analog stick you're having to move, and your right you're having to control everything with that. And basically, once you get this under control and once you're able to understand the mechanics a little bit, then this game is actually not that bad. But anyways, like what I think about this is, like I said, I've never played a Katamari game before, and I do like the fact that I was able to do that. Now as you can see here, if you complete it under 4 minutes, it lets you go on. But here you go. You can keep going as much as you want to. So it's like, it always feels like you're doing something, and it does feel like you're pressured a little bit when you're not at all pressured. So I like that feel that when you're playing this game and playing this demo, but it feels like you're constantly under the time, and you're constantly not being able to do anything. And I really, really enjoy that, because it's like, it always makes you feel like you need to panic for everything, and you really don't have to. So I really do like that. And like I said, I know Katamari is, I guess, popular in Japan, and I never understood why exactly that was, but I guess in Japan, he's known as like the Mario of everything, because he's everywhere, and they usually use him for marketing, and I kinda like that. And so, basically, if you fail, what it does is it shoots you to the end of the demo, and if you get everything based on the diameter, it shows you just a short bit of a star. So let's say if you get 11 centimeters, it'll make a star based on that. If you get 14 centimeters, it'll base it around that. So, overall, what do I think about this? Overall, I thought this was really fun. I thought this really was a really fun demo. And I do like this because it's like, it kind of makes it, you know, a little bit chaotic and a little bit of an interesting feel of why exactly we should care about this game. And the thing is, I never understood why the Japanese people really got into Katamari, but I understand it now. It's not boring. I mean, it's like a fun party game, but you're just by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, I like this, and the demo is a bit short, but it's just 4 minutes, and it just shows you the one level, so just like last week, this does feel a little bit short, but I had a lot to do with those 4 minutes. This gives you 4 minutes of entertainment, and you can do the same level over and over and over again. And that opening cutscene really brings home the feel that this game is not boring at all. It's like, if you're alone and you need something to party out with by yourself, you can invite over your imaginary friends, you can do that as well. And I really liked that. So, basically what I'm saying here is that this game is fun for the 4 minutes that it packs in, and the story is pretty good, and the opening cutscene really brings home that fun feel to it. So overall, I'm gonna have to give it a 5 out of 5, you know. There was nothing really wrong with this, and even though you had to learn the controls a little bit, it only took me like 15-20 seconds to figure it out. And once I went from there, it was fun. It was chaotic. It was nothing that would bore me, and it made me feel like I was at a party a little bit, so that's good. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed today's demo review. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and until next time, I'm Angel Michael, and I'll see you guys next time. Thumbs up.